The Stanford Cardinal are at odds of plus 3,300 to win the 2016 College Football National Championship, and they are at odds of plus 500 to win the Pac-12 Conference Championship. Last season saw Stanford go 8-5 straight up, 7-6 against the spread, and 3-9 on the over-under. Stanford head coach David Shaw enters his 5th season with the Cardinal. Stanford enters the 2015 season with a proven quarterback in Kevin Hogan and 8 returning starters on offense with a veteran offensive line. The defense has been the strength of this program for quite some time, and this year the Cardinal enters the season needing to make some major replacements, with only 3 starters returning from a year ago. After a Foster Farms Bowl to wrap up the season, Stanford finished the year with 8 wins and is among the short list of teams that are expected to contend for the Pac-12 North title as well as the conference championship. Kevin Hogan enters his senior season with 37 starts under his belt and has been named to the Manning Award watch list for the 2015 season. His leadership abilities were questioned in 2014, but at the same token, it was the first year since 2007 that the Cardinal didn't have a 1,000-plus yard rusher. As the year came to a close, the team won their final 3 games after some alterations to the playbook, which Hogan took full advantage of. He had a completion percentage of 76.1 in wins over UCLA, California, and Maryland to close out the year, and now the expectation is even greater entering 2015. Christian McCaffrey enters his sophomore year as the expected starter in the backfield, and will also have an impact in the return game this season. Remount Wright returns as the team's leading rusher, and Barry Sanders will also have plenty of influence in the running game as well. In addition, all 4 receivers in the rotation are upperclassmen. The Stanford defense was dominant in 2014, leading the Pac-12 in total defense by over 100 fewer yards than the second best defense in the conference, which was Utah. The linebacking crew is the strength of DC Lance Anderson's defense, as both Blake Martinez and Peter Kalambayi are on the Butkus Award watch list. Martinez is arguably one of the best linebackers in the Pac-12, if not in the nation as a whole. Kalambayi earned a preseason All-Pac-12 honors on Phil Steele's and Athlon Stanford previews. Let's not leave out Kevin Anderson, who is an absolute nightmare for opposing offensive linemen to stop on the pass rush. Anderson and Kalambayi combined for 12 sacks and 21 tackles for a loss. Even with some defensive inefficiencies entering the season, the Cardinal is among the favorites to take the Pac-12 North title, along with Oregon and Washington, depending on who you ask and where you get your college football info. Oregon has plenty of quarterback issues that will get in their way, and Washington is simply not ready to manage a freshman quarterback to the promised land either. For our pick and prediction, we're expecting big things from Stanford in 2015, and we are going to predict that Stanford will win their home game with Oregon in November. That will essentially decide the division. The plus 500 offered on the Cardinal to surprise the rest of the Pac-12 has us drooling at the thought that Stanford will not only win the division, but will take the Pac-12 conference title when it's all said and done. For our Stanford Cardinal betting predictions, check out the Bang the Book Betting Center. And don't forget that the Bang the Book Betting Center is your best resource for sports betting information before you make your weekly assault on the sportsbooks.